this was like one of your darkest moments?
And I was in really bad shape.
My world was kind of just spiraling.
Probably a couple hours away from death.
I just went into this like really dark place.
And I'm gonna self-destruct. You know, I have a little girl at home that I gotta see her hit 40.
He sees the demons. He knows they're there, and sometimes they're out of control.
And I was missing a lot of my kids growing up.
Continuing to take the world by storm, his album Divide has now broken Spotify's record.
We don't listen to Eminem.
We don't speak to him. We don't know where he is.
That's not hate me saying Revival is whack.
Because in my mind I was like, it's always going to happen. I've just got to wait.
When I hear people say they miss the old Eminem, and then I do the old Eminem, people go, oh man, he's too old to do that. He needs to mature. And then when I do that, then people go back to, I miss old Eminem. How are we gonna feed Haley? How are we gonna raise her?
My greatest fear is not raising my kids.
I really went downhill. My world was ending.
I would change schools 2-3 times a year, and that was probably the roughest part.
He was small, he was timid, he was never going to make it or be accepted in the groups into which he was thrust. It was sustained bullying over an entire childhood.
My baby, he was on the floor, he was having a seizure.
It was the first rap song Marshall heard and played it over and over and over.
When I first got introduced to hip hop, there's so many that I learned from. And I finally found something that, yeah, this kid over here, you know, he may have better clothes or whatever, but he can't do this like me. My personal life is not exactly a highlight reel.
You know, basically whatever I could get my hands on.
My organs were shutting down, my liver, kidneys, everything. I overdosed and almost died.
Ed Sheeran has broken the record for the most money made in a single year by a musician.
There's a constant tug of war inside my head that, how am I supposed to be? When I hear people say they miss the old Eminem, and then I do the old Eminem, people go, oh man, he's too old to do that.
You start running out of, there's less places to go.
I really relate to him, and we have such different backgrounds that I really relate to. Like, as a kid, I related to him just as I felt like a bit of an outcast. I was really strange. I didn't really have any friends in primary school.
The March for Mothers LP when I was 9 years old, I learned every word of it back to front. It helped me get rid of the stutter.
I had 2 songs I always wanted to do with Eminem, because in my mind I was like, it's always going to happen, I've just got to wait. And then I was able to sit down with him in Detroit and approach him with this song.
Eminem becomes the most awarded rapper in history.
I'm able to see things clear, I'm able to remember things. I mean, this is how I decided that I want to live my life, and I don't ever want to go back. It does feel like a second chance in the sense of life again. Haley she has been my main source of drive and motivation.
I'm a father first, before anything. I'm a father before I'm a rapper. You know, my daughter comes first no matter what.
The meaning of life isn't to release albums anyway, it is to have a family and be happy.
I'm a great believer of things are meant to be the way they're meant to be.
So Ed, how did it feel to work with your favorite rapper, meaning me?
Man, I just want to take a minute out to say thank you for the support that y'all have shown me and for not giving up on me.
If I could help people that have been through a similar situation, there's an energy around it that feels good, man. I mean, we've been through some hard times, but then it feels like things are slowly starting to look up.